Good morning. It's a Sunday morning at 9:08 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The calendar date today is 6/28/2015. And what do we have before us? Once again, by high request, again, is what the S&P 500 daily chart, the reading of that daily chart is as follows. We have had a narrow range consolidation. We had a breakdown here on Friday. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go to regular. Let's take the bottom low of 215. I can start this from the body of that, and I'm going to come right up here. And this is when we had major sell downs. This is all about volatility. This here is the long-term bottom that we put in February, and then we had a monster little rally on up. And basically, when I draw a trend line right here, I'll just put a little X, as you can see it right now. And therefore, these daily charts that come out are for market participants. Look, we know exactly where the bull is or the bear is, and the way that we trade and we do our stuff is totally different. Here is a blow up part of that chart, and it's coming. We all know where that diagonal trend line is there. Now, what we are going to say is in that double bottom low. This is what we call a double bottom low right in here. Okay, so basically we caught a bid, we came down, we slightly undercut it. The calendar dates were done on extremely low volume, not a high volume sell-off, but it was rebalancing on the Russell 3000 and whatnot. So basically this high swing reversal, the high was right there. Let's just call it 2123, 2123, and that's what we're going to say it is, because that is what it is. Now, having said that, we had reversals over here. We had great rallies, and here we go once again. Let's go to the trend tool and simply do this. We are going to take it and we're going to show you where these reversals. So you got reversal 1, you have reversal number 2. We had a double bottom ascending low that happened, and then we went all the way up here during this particular rally right here. So basically, this is what these rallies have done. And this is turning point reversal number 3. This is where the all-time highs were, and that was a 5-day consolidation. And what ended up happening? Everything that we told you, and we came all the way down here, and we put another bottom in. And you could basically say the beige line right here is a 100-day simple moving average on a daily chart. And just let me point out, we are going lower. This is going to be a volatility between the bull and the bear, and right now we rallied up off of these lows. We're sitting right here on that 100-day simple moving average, and that 100-day simple moving average is at 2094 right there. Now let's take a look at the daily. Well, you got a 50-day moving average that we're below. That's a 50-day simple moving average. And that common denominator is 2106. Then we have the 10-day and the 40-day. And we sold down. This is a doji, daily doji, in the world of who? In the world of economic people. That is what is going on with them. Now, I said that we are going lower, and we will. And we have a July 4th ahead of us and a light trading week, and we'll cover that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move that out of there, And I'm going to come over here now, and I'm going to come over here and show you on a weekly. Yeah, I am. And basically, this is what it looks like for 2015. And one of the things that I'm going to cover on this weekly chart of S&P 500 is the red line is a 20-week simple moving average, that red line, where these tops were made. And let's just take a look. Here, let's take a look. This was a major top right here in that S&P, right there. And basically, we hit that high and we said that we were going to come down. And we sure did in the short term. Oh, yeah, we did. And the put options on the S&P had a very good trade for about 3 days. Now, on that weekly, as you can see right here, the algorithms came in on these weekly wicks. And we came up, this is a lower high. This is that high. And I'm going to give out the 10-week simple moving average. That 10-week simple moving average is at 2109. We had on the last trading day on Friday, in the weekly format and the total format, we had 34 points traded in both directions. So 2109 is below the 10-week. The 20-week simple moving average on the S&P is 2097. We're going into a holiday. Let's just take a look at a couple of things. Let's go back over here. And I just want to show everybody this is what the world has been like. I also want to tell people, though, that the volatility will be extremely high, and it will. This is on a weekly on that S&P. And it's been a great rally for 6 years. And look at it on a weekly level. Something big is going to happen. We are at a major support line on a weekly. The next support level, naturally on a weekly, is going to be right here. We're going to go right there, and we're sitting on this weekly chart right here where we came up, and we did for 3 weeks. On the 4th week, we went down. These were counter trends on weekly. This is where that 10-week was holding this support level. This is that high, and this is the low of the current ranges that you see and what we operate with. So we're going into a major holiday, July 4th, and we're going to be going into a major economic quarterly reports are going to start coming in the month of July. And when I say that there is a half a year left, this is also going to be part of our super bubble update. And there it is on the 20-week and below the 10-week moving averages. And just to let you know is that we could go up in the range because we can. And this range is going to be right here on a weekly chart. 21.29, the low was 2095. So that was a lower high right there. And these key moving averages that we're looking at on the weekly is that there's going to be, if we close below that 20 week, selling will increase. And just remember one thing, that this is a weekly index and the daily volatility is here to stay. And I'm going to conclude the S&P 500 bubble 2016, 2017, and we have a half a year left in the 2015 is already half gone. And there is going to be some real big news that's going to be coming out, and how to trade the S&P and where does it stand. Well, we already showed you. Get there now.